Security is everybody's business. As citizens, you have your role to play in providing security for yourself. As those in authority, in government, or in whatever authority, you have also the role to play. Welcome to your program today. My name still remains Patrick Abamba, and thanks for staying tuned to your station, the Africa Independent Television. Yeah, today we'll be looking at what is happening with the armed forces. A lot, quite, I must say, is been happening really. Just last week, by this time last week, last Saturday precisely, the Nigerian Army Day celebration grand finale was taking place in Rukuba, Plateau State. It's a week already, and we have a report of what happened at the grand finale, and but particularly it's the intention of the Nigerian Army to help to revolutionize the educational system in Nigeria by organizing the Chief of Army Staff literally competition. And Security Watch Africa's Shirley Daniels was there in Jos Plateau State when the first winners of that competition were presented with their prize. Sit back as we bring you this report.
As part of encouraging students and adding values to education in primary and secondary schools and tertiary institutions in Nigeria, the Nigerian Army, under the leadership of Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, has initiated an annual Chief of Army Staff Literary Competition. The competition, which commenced in 2023, had its first award ceremony as sideline of the Nigerian Army Day celebration, NATSEL 2024 lecture held in Jos Plateau State. While announcing the winners of the maiden edition, the Chief of Civil Military Affairs, Major General Nosakari Ubo, disclosed the theme and the essence of the competition.
The theme for this edition was the Nigerian Army, the pride of the nation. This theme was carefully selected to activate the minds of participants and assess their impression of the Army. And again, it is because we as an Army believe that we are people's Army and appreciate the place of the people in all our affairs. The Army also knows that its existence is based on the fact that we have Nigerians. So, the purpose for the Chief of Army Staff literary competition, therefore, was for children and youth with the aim of harnessing their creative minds through art and literary works. This is intended to, among several things, shape the thoughts and perceptions of the Nigerian citizens, also elicit the interest of various Nigerian arts organizations and individuals, especially the youth.
He further gave more insight on the categories, entries, submissions, and assessments.
This first edition has three categories. First is category for essay, next for art, and last one is poetry. Entries for the competition were made open to persons between the ages 5 to 11 for the primary school category, 12 to 17 years for secondary school, and 18 to 24 years
The chief assessor, Professor Okonamis, gave a breakdown of the submissions and the total entries.
An overview of the submissions showed an impressive level of participation being the maiden edition. And in all, we had 36 submissions in essay, 100 for tertiary institutions, 114 in secondary essay, and 28 in primary essay. We also had 42 submissions for poetry at tertiary level, 65 at secondary level, and 10 for primary poetry. For arts, we had only 3 submissions in tertiary arts, and 69 submissions for secondary arts and grade.
After the brief and breakdown, the winners of the competition were awarded.
Congratulations. Krista Samuel, Command Secondary School, Jos.
The elated winners were full of praises for General Taoreed Lagbaja.
I feel happy. I'm so grateful to the Chief of Army Staff and the Nigerian Army in general for bringing up this opportunity. In fact, it means so much to us and to me personally. So I am happy and I appreciate the Nigerian Army for this opportunity.
Yes, I'm so excited because I never thought I could even win something like that. I just did it, let them just try. But I saw this, my effort brought out a bigger success for me. And I thank God for that. I want to say a big thank you on behalf of all my members, all the members that have applied for it, because they gave us the opportunity to showcase our skills and also express our mind, because most of us want to express the mind, but there's no opportunity that I'm given to us. So this is like an opportunity for everyone, every individual from primary to secondary and also to tertiary to also showcase their mind, their skills. And this is like a good opportunity, and I thank them for giving us the opportunity to showcase it, and also for the money they gave to us as a winner.
To be honest and sincere, I really feel glad and joyed because I never thought that I'll come this far. Just through the essay to make my school, my family, my friends who all believed in me proud. Army staff, he has really done well. He gave we, the students, the opportunity to show how enlightened we are about the Nigerian Army and the defensive structure of the country at large. So I'm really glad that he held a competition like this, giving us an opportunity to prove ourselves.
Shirley Daniels, Security Watch Africa.
Yeah, come back. Yeah, I was just telling some people that competitions like this will help to formulate a better future for Nigeria than competitions that encourages obscene situations or dramas that degrade human character and human morals. Yes, anyway, away from that, let's go to the Defense Headquarters, where the account of what the armed forces of Nigeria have done in the last one week was exposed, was disclosed, and Security Watch Africa, Elizabeth Tanko brings us this report.
The troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria of different theaters of operations across the country neutralized 187 terrorists, arrested 103 and 26 perpetrators of oil thefts, and rescued 109 kidnapped hostages in the last week. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, disclosed this on Thursday at the Defense Headquarters while briefing the media on the successes recorded by the troops.
In the South-South, troops denied the oil thefts of over 1.1 billion liters of stolen crude oil. Furthermore, troops recovered 128 assorted weapons and 3,300 assorted ammunitions, among others.
Major General Buba further gave attainment recorded by the troops in the Northeast, Northwest, North Central, South South, and Southeast theaters of operations.
Troops of Operation Hadinkai neutralized 97 terrorists, arrested 45 suspects, and rescued 21 kidnapped hostages. The troops of Operation Hadinkai also recovered 47 AK-47 rifles and 15 fabricated rifles, among other items recovered during the week. The troops of Operation Safe Haven neutralized 11 insurgents, arrested 29, and rescued 20 kidnapped hostages during the week. Overall, the troops of Operation Hadirin Daji neutralized 47 terrorists, arrested 17 suspects, and rescued 33 kidnapped hostages during the period under review. The troops also recovered 14 AK-47 rifles and 429 rounds of 7.62 millimeter special ammunition, among others. The troops of Operation Wild Punch neutralized 21 terrorists, arrested 23 suspects, and rescued 22 kidnapped hostages during the week. The troops also recovered 9 AK-47 rifles and 261 rounds of 7.62 millimeter special ammunition, among others. The troops of Operation Delta Safe recovered 1.1 million liters of stolen crude oil, over 200,000 liters of illegally refined AGO, otherwise known as diesel, and over 1,200 liters of illegally refined PMS, otherwise known as petrol. Additionally, troops discovered and they equally destroyed 18 dugout pits, 13 boats, and 49 storage tanks, among others. The troops of Operation Udoka neutralized 4 terrorists during the week. They arrested 18 suspects and they rescued 2 kidnapped hostages.
Acknowledging the threat posed by terrorists to critical infrastructure, the director assured the public that the security agencies are on high alert and measures are in place to prevent attacks.
We are aware of some of the plans of these terrorists to target some critical infrastructure in the country, and we have in place measures to forestall such plans. Security agencies responsible for securing critical infrastructure and protecting some of the known facilities have been notified and have been placed on alert.
He concluded by reiterating the military's commitment to defeating terrorism and restoring peace and security to Nigeria.
For us in the military, defense is the essence of what we do. We will surely defeat the terrorists on the battlefield, and we will help our nation to flourish again.
Elizabeth Thanko, reporting for Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. That is the catch line. Defeat the terrorists and then secure the country again. Yes, let's go to the grand finale of the NASER 2024 that was held in Plateau State. Sit back as Shirley Daniels brings us the report.
July 6th of every year provides opportunity for the Nigerian Army to showcase the strength and unity that makes it one of the best armies in the world. from providing support to government and people of Nigeria to helping to keep peace in many troubled parts of the world. The Nigerian Army establishment, which dates back to 1863, has become the bastion of hope and unity for Nigeria. The one-week-long activities lined up to mark the Nigerian Army Day celebration, NASEL 2024, gave avenue for the Army to brainstorm on its activities, give back to the society by ways of medical outreaches, constructions of essential infrastructures, and pledging of loyalty to civilian authorities. The 2024 NASEL, which grand finale took place at the Rhino Pavilion of the Maswell Kobe Cantonment, Rukuba, Plateau State, was not only colorful but eventful. The day program commenced with the arrival of President Bola Tinubu, who was represented by the Minister of Defense, Dr. Mohammed Badaru Abubakar, inspecting the guards mounted in his honor. Next was the file past of different army corps and their equipments to the admiration of the audience. The Nigerian Army troopers added more glitz to the day. The usefulness of the Nigerian Army Military Police K9 unit thrilled the audience. The day also witnessed the giving out of the Chief of Army Staff Commendation Honors Awards to deserving personnel. The high point of the day was the formal induction of the two Bell UH-1H helicopters, which signaled the operationalization of the Nigerian Army Aviation Wing, which has taken over 40 years to come to reality. The highly delighted President Bola Tinubu commended the Nigerian Army for what was on display and how the Army is working to provide security for Nigerians.
As the Commander-in-Chief of Administration is committed to
building a well-equipped and truly professional army that will remain the pride of the nation.
He pledged his government's continued support to the Nigerian army.
I feel proud as your commander-in-chief, as I was carrying the women and your clarity in handling. I see the eagerness and pride in the faces of young men and women, and they show their commitment to the cause. And I would like to encourage you to continue to work closely with your sister services, other security agencies, as well as your political countrymen among you.
In his speech, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, highlighted the Army's transformations effort, citing assets, trainings, and operational successes against security threats.
The Nigerian Army remains committed with mission statement, which is to win all national battles in defense of the territorial integrity of Nigeria, protect our national interests, and accomplish other tasks in aid of civil authority. The fulfillment of this responsibility sometimes demand that we make the ultimate sacrifice. To this end, we are continuously engaged in preparing ourselves for this opportunity by honing our skills and competencies for this task. The Nigerian Army, under my watch, is committed to improving our territorial readiness to meet the ever-changing violence and complex threats to the nation. In the last year, and since the last answer, the Nigerian Army has carried helicopters and numerous combat vehicles, some of which will display their ability. The Army has also expanded and demonstrated activity for operational effectiveness. These measures have enabled us to successfully contain activities of bandits in the northwest, while the Indian soldiers of our terrorists have been brought to an all-time low. The incidences of farmers was taken in northwest as equally contained, and we are gaining the upper hand against the criminal groups in the southwest, as well as the south and the
General Lagbaji reiterated the Army's resolve to continue to defend the nation and thanked the President for his constant support.
I wish to express the Nigerian Army's gratitude once again to the President of the House of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his strategic guidance and the confidence reposed in the Nigerian Army in carrying out its constitutional responsibility. On behalf of our officers and I want to reiterate our unavoidable reality and pledge our total commitment to the defense of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The celebration was attended by dignitaries, which includes some state governors, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, other service chiefs, former service chiefs, and particularly school children from Command Secondary School and neighboring villages. With what was on display, it is obvious that the Nigerian Army is truly the pride of the nation. Shirley Daniels, Security Watch Africa.
Welcome back. Yes, we thought we'll come to the end of today's edition of the program. Do join us again next week, and we'll bring you another informative and exciting edition. But until then, follow us on all our social media platforms, comment, send us your questions and views so that we can look into their issues. Until next week, I say thanks for staying tuned, and bye for now.